What up, folks? T-Biz again, and yeah, we got some more reaction figures as usual from Transformers Wave 3, I believe. This is it's a pretty cool little pickup. I couldn't get all of them because I already bought a variant of one of these figures that was released beforehand, so that was kind of annoying. But other than that, there's some good things, and actually good things that came out of this. I got an extra figure. Not going to say what figure I got, but I got an extra figure out of this, and they'll probably do a giveaway pretty soon. I don't know if we'll do probably next year, or in January at least. We'll probably do a giveaway. I'll have probably at least maybe 2 figures to give away, because I need to show all this, all my subs, or just give people a chance, especially the friends and stuff that comment, that have been supporting for quite some time. Give them a chance to win something cool. So maybe it'll be more than 2 prizes. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, yeah, we got some new figures. We got Dirge, Blitz Wing, and Blaster. Really awesome figures to pick up. And yeah, we just need to dip into this. But first, we'll check out the cards, and then we'll dip into maybe just a little bit of knowledge on each character. Once again, we have some really good card art from Joe Allard. Really good stuff. He's done really well on all these cards, and I've saved every one of them. I've saved a lot of my reaction figure cards because someday I will actually hang them up or do something with them, or maybe just put them in a cool album, like kind of like a scrapbook. But yeah, I already have the variant of Perceptor, the old school variant, so I didn't pick this colorway up. I should have, but oh well, at the time I didn't have the money. And here's a look at Wave 1 and Wave 2. Really would like to see some more smaller Autobots like Brawn or like Cliff Jumper would be cool, and some more. Just there's so many characters. We'll see what happens that could possibly be available. And here's Blitzwing. Once again, the card art is awesome. Really cool, and I'm really excited to check this figure out too, just because it comes with more than one accessory. So did Blaster, obviously. And then check out Durge's card. Really awesome. Love all the Seekers. They're really cool. And yeah, let's go ahead and dip in with Dirge first. We'll do that. And once again, we'll be dipping into the old school Marvel 25th Anniversary Transformers universe. This is way back when. This is, I guess, sometime in the 80s. I can't remember when exactly in the 80s, but we'll find out real quick. Yeah, 1986. So all the way from 1986, we got a little bit of knowledge here to read up on. So this should be pretty cool. Allegiance Decepticon, Function Warrior, first appearance Transformers number 16. Fear is the element that unites all losers. That's pretty funny. Anyways. Profile. The chilling rumble of Dirge's engines as they approach from a distance is merely a prelude to the petrifying fear they induce in whomever is unlucky enough to hear as they pass overhead. And fear is something with which Dirge is quite familiar. He knows its all-consuming power. He understands how it can defeat even the mightiest of armies. He handles it with the same exacting proficiency that a concert pianist handles his piano keys. Even his fellow Decepticons are put off a bit by his mournful, silent manner. Ramjet sums up everyone's feelings. He gives me the creeps. That's hilarious. Abilities. In jet mode, the sound from Dirge's engine has the uncanny effect of producing spine-tingling, circuit-tingling in the cases of other robots. Fear in nearly everyone who hears it. Apparently, the engines emit a combination of frequencies that has a disorienting, fear-provoking effect on the nervous systems of all those within earshot. He also carries 2 air-to-air missiles and 2 automatic machine guns. Weaknesses. In order to perform well as a warrior, Dirge needs to feel that he is in control of a situation when things get out of hand. Dirge is prone to suffer from the very weapon he himself wields so effectively, fear. Dirge's usefulness evaporates under these conditions. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, there's good old Devastator, which that was pretty, I don't know. That review could have been better, but anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and rip this guy up and check him out. And here he is, folks, Durge, the mighty Durge. Looks really cool, man. I'm really stoked about this figure. Probably one of the most unique designs out of all the Decepticons. Plus, it's another Seeker, so that's really cool. Besides Starscream, so we're getting some more. But it's kind of weird we're not getting any like Thundercracker, anybody like that. But we are getting, you know, some other characters, some later versions of Seekers, which is cool. But yeah, not much to him. Just basically about 4P. I don't think his head turns a little bit, or moves a little bit, but not much. Not by much. Other than that, he's rad, and I'm stoked to add him to the ranks of my Decepticon crew. So that's really cool. And it's going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and dip into, I guess the next would be Blitzwing. All right, let's do a little read up on Blitzwing real quick. Blitzwing, Legion's Decepticon, function ground and air commando, destroy first and think later. As a triple changer, Blitzwing's ability to rapidly transform from tank mode to Jetfire mode makes him one of the most lethally effective Decepticon warriors. Not only are foes confused by his talents, but rarely are they prepared to fight him in a second form after fighting him in the first one. And Blitzwing certainly relishes changing his form. His favorite tactic is to dive at a target, living or otherwise, as a jet, change at the last moment to a tank, and then smash into the target just as he lands. This hardly ever fails to defeat a foe or amuse Blitzwing. He likes to think of himself as having a sense of humor, although the things that make him laugh are typically cruel and harmful to others. He's loudmouth, belligerent, and brash. Wonderful qualities for a commando. Terrible for all those who have to be around him. That's pretty funny. Abilities. As a jet fighter, Blitzwing can fly at Mach 2.7 with the range of 1,500 miles. He carries heat-seeking concussion missiles. As a tank, he can traverse most terrain, however rugged, and can achieve a speed of 28 miles per hour. His tracked-mounted cannons fire an explosive shell 3.5 miles that can level a 5-story brick building. In robot mode, he uses an electron scimitar, which can short-circuit any electrical device with a touch of its blade, and a gyroblaster rifle, which disrupts the sense of balance of anyone it hits for 30 minutes. Wow, that's pretty cool. Weaknesses. Blitzwing sometimes gets his circuit scrambled, which results in him getting stuck in mid-transformation between forms. Oh, that's jacked up. But yeah, there's good old Blitzwing. Never actually had this as a kid. I did have, and I still have now, it was actually an Astro Train, but yeah, I never got to play with this figure or check him out. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. We're gonna have to dip into him next. And here's Blitzwing. This figure's really rad. I love the sword that he comes with. It's really cool. But one thing I noticed, there's a little difference. Yeah, the purple wings don't pop out as much as far as this comic version goes. But pretty much dead on, yeah. To an extent. But the shoulders are a little bit different. But then again, this is just the comic representation, and this is pretty much just an action figure representation. It's pretty even, Steven. The only thing I think it is just, yeah, these back purple wings from the jet mode just don't really pop out as much, just very little. Other than that, he's still cool. And plus, he's a commando. You can't go wrong with that. Probably want to apply some maybe heat to his cannon just to make sure it's, yeah, I guess you can fiddle with it to straighten it out. But he looks cool. I like the face sculpt. That's pretty rad. You don't see much of anything else that resembles the tank mode. Just maybe these parts right here. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much. Pretty, I don't know. As far as, he's a cool character. I like his accessories. But as far as, let me see if the head turns a little bit. Actually, no, not. I don't want to force it. I'm going to leave that alone. It doesn't feel like it'll move at all a little bit. So I'll just leave it be. But he's cool, but I can't say he's like my ultimate favorite. His weapons are awesome. he looks cool, but yeah, just I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit lacking to him. I could be wrong. It could be just me. Maybe he'll grow on me later. I don't know, but yeah, really need to dig back in the cartoon. I haven't watched the old school cartoon in a while. Really need to dip back into it. But yeah, let's look at Blitzwing. All right, let's do a little read up on Blaster real quick. Let's see, Allegiance Autobot Function Communications, first appearance Transformers issue 17. When the music is rockin', I'm rollin'. Blaster likes to turn it up loud. That goes for the way he does everything. Fighting, talking, playing, living. If Blaster is involved, he makes his presence known. He is in the forefront of any situation. But aside from the thing he normally does in the course of being an Autobot, he has a special passion for rock and roll. His ability to monitor radio transmissions has exposed him to many earthen musical styles, all of which he finds interesting, but it is rock music, good, hard, and loud, that really sparks his circuits. He'd much rather be lost in the sound of a searing guitar solo than fight Decepticons. However, when called upon, he will do what he must for the Autobot cause, albeit reluctantly at times. As Blaster likes to point out, I hate changing channels in the mid-song. That's pretty funny. Abilities. Blaster can assume the form and shrink to the size of an AM/FM stereo cassette deck, or Ghetto Blaster. In addition to performing the normal functions of a deck, he can retrieve radio signals for all frequencies. He can detect signals with power outputs as weak as a millionth of a watt. His ability to transmit radio signals for up to 4,000 miles makes him the communications center for the Autobots. In robot form, he carries an electro scrambler gun, which emits powerful waves of electromagnetic energy that disrupt the operations of all but most heavily shielded electrical devices. In theory, the gun should interfere with the minute with the minute electrical impulses of the human nervous system. But Blaster has never used the gun on a human. That's crazy. Kind of, I don't know, it just makes me think of like that HARP technology or something maybe. I don't know, I could be wrong. Anyways, weaknesses. Blaster's most obvious weakness is for rock and roll. He will walk unwittingly into a trap for the promise of hearing some new tunes. Radio static has the effect of hampering his operation, and even if strong enough, knocking him out completely. That's crazy. Did not know that. Yeah, I'm really digging Blaster so far. It's cool because he comes with two weapons. I only remember him having this rifle right here, but yeah, he comes with this other blaster, so it's really cool. And he pretty much looks like he's supposed to, as far as his his bot form or his vintage Transformer look. It's a really, really good, really spot on look. Can't argue with that. Face sculpt is really cool. Just, I don't know, he's awesome. He's probably one of my favorites. I really wish I could have got that other colorway of Perceptor, but yeah, this is what I could afford at the time, so this is what I got. So it's cool. And then they sent me an extra figure, so we'll be able to do a giveaway with that. So that'll be awesome. And I'm a man of my word, so we will do that eventually pretty soon, probably next month. But yeah, he's rad. He's ready to go. He's double fisted. But yeah, that's cool, man. That's rad. I'm stoked. And I remember the first time we saw him was, the Transformers movie. We saw him on there, definitely. That was the first time we saw him on the ship. Anyways, it was the ship, but not the ship that had all the Autobots killed. Anyways, that was a long enough review. Thanks for sticking along. And but I thought I'd just kick some knowledge because I don't always know everything about all these figures. And it's cool to just, kind of share some knowledge. And I got the comics, so why not, just dip into it and stuff. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all, and more reviews and stuff definitely on the way. But before we're out, we'll have to just line them all up together with what I have and check them out. So here you have them, folks. My collection so far. We've got 10 and 10. I guess you could be able to count Jazz and Stepper maybe as separate entities. I would say so. I don't see why not. But yeah, that's pretty rad, man. I'm stoked. You got 10 on the Decepticon side and 10 on the Autobot side, so that's really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to some more figures, especially if we need a combiner for the good guys side. For the Autobots, definitely that needs to happen. And yeah, there's some cool, maybe some more Seekers, some more Jets. That would be awesome too. And maybe some more little guys, because the only little guy we got for the Autobots is Bumblebee, and then on the on the other side you just got one of the cassettes and the Insecticons. So yeah, it'd be really cool to see a little bit more as far as those figures go, and just just a little bit more variety and stuff like that. But also we've been getting some, they threw Alpha Trion in there, which is pretty interesting to throw him in with all these figures too. But it it makes sense. But it is, I would like to see some more, like just more main characters and stuff. Maybe Hound, Ironhide especially. I really like Ironhide because he's always been one of my favorites. And yeah, I feel like that's pretty necessary. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all, and more reviews definitely on the way. All right, later.